The sky is so angry right now. So I'm gonna run into the rain again all night long. It's all good. It's all good. Hello everyone. Bad weather coming up. It's traffic here now too in Knoxville, Tennessee. I just wanna share some little bit of crazy story again. I have the crazy 8 story. You know, the 8s for some reason it attached my life. Guess who turned 8 today? My little WAPO WAPO! My grandson turned 8 today. Happy birthday, my grandson. And I can't believe it. And let me tell you a little bit crazy story about him though. If I have the crazy 8 number, even number, he's got a crazy odd number story. I think this is he was born 11/1/11. Can you believe that? Wow, all the ones, straight one. And I told him, you know what, you're my number 1 grandson. You're my only one grandson. He's my first grandson. And he is just a number 1 in the world. I told him that. You know. And boy, and the 11 followed again when he was 16 months old. His dad was deployed in Afghanistan in December of 2012. And we heard the bad news. March 11, 2013. He got killed. So that is my grandson odd number. It's not good, you know. And that 2013, it was a bad news for us, and you know, the biggest loss. And his dad was 7 years in military, in the army. See, there again, 7. You know, it's like odd number again. It's like, it's really make me think, you know, that is a coincidence that I had a crazy 8 numbers story, and then you know he had a number 1 story, including his dad death. So I talked to him the other day, and I told him, you know what, you're turning 8, and that's Lola's crazy number. You know why? Lola was born in 1968. And then my name and my last name had 8 numbers. And when I was 18, I had your mama in 1986. So the 8 is right around the corner in my life. And the 6. So, and here you are, you're born, and you're number 1. And you know, I start telling him the the story, and he was like tickled to death about it. You know, but he is doing fine. You know, he's such a well-behaved boy. My daughter is doing a wonderful job raising her son. You know, so I'm comfortable, you know, in life now. But you know, during my girls were growing up, I was so strict. You know, I was so strict. I don't want them to run into a boy who's a very irresponsible and just, you know, leave them in the cold or just hurt them. So I was so strict, and I became a helicopter mom. I hop around on them. You know, it wasn't good really, but my fear that they're gonna experience the bad thing that I experienced in life. You know, I overprotected my two daughters, and at times I became their enemy. I was their enemy, really. But you know what, guys? I look back, I'll do it over again. I'll be so strict because I don't want them to run into the guy that was very irresponsible, and then they're gonna have a hard time raising their children like I did. I had a hard time raising them. You know, so when my daughter met her husband was in military, was in the army, you know, and he was a responsible guy, you know. He had a lot of dreams. He was in military for 7 years. I mean, he was a good guy. You know, I'm not saying that because he was my son-in-law, but he was, and good die young. That's how I see it, and it really brings sadness to our family. So that's a little bit crazy story about my grandson. He's a number one grandson, the first grandson, born on 11/1/11, lost his dad on March 11, 2013. Yeah. And he was 27 years old. So young. You know, if I could take his place, I would. But it's impossible. thank you guys for watching again.